Okay, let's go ahead with our design. Mm, 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 mm. Like I said, the interface might be a little bit different from what you have been seeing from your hand because it actually depends on the fashion of Photoshop that you're using. But let me reset the essential. There will always be similarity in some of these things. You see, the only thing is there might be addition from here compared to what you are seeing over there. So, but don't disturb yourself. They are just few addition. Edit fill with background color. You can actually choose a color here. I'm using background color now. Okay, I have this. I don't want to do a simple design. Place an embedded file. I'll look for one of my pictures and mm, 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 mm. Okay. Um, okay, if a picture is placed like this, you can now decide on what to do with the picture. Actually, for what I want to do, I don't think this picture will serve me. Okay, let me create a new layer. Um, it's just a simple code. Okay, I don't think I love this picture. You can replace them. Well, now when a picture is placed like this and you don't like it, you can right click on it and click on replace and paste content. So it takes you to where you can actually get another picture. And let me try and use this. Okay, I think this is good for me. Let me see. And this looks like another picture though. Okay, now when you have something like this, for example, you can know most of the things you always see. You can hear me. Most of the things you always see is manipulation of one pictures and adding more features. Let me work on this picture. Now, every picture have what we call adjustments layer. Now, I'm trying to use this. I can use auto tone. I can use auto contrast. I can use auto color. Now, if I'm still not satisfied with that, we have some adjustment mode here. We have HDR tuning. Now, before you do that, you have to flatten the document, flatten this picture before you can work with this. So I'll still undo it if it still doesn't work for me the way I want it to. Now, the beauty of this thing is you will be seeing the you will be seeing everything you are doing as you are editing it. Sometimes you can see, but this is not a good. You can just cancel it. Uh, Control Z, Control Z again. Now to because this layer will automatically be matched, but I don't think I need that. Adjustment. I can add fibrance. Can add fibrance. I love using fibrance sometimes because sometimes it may just be that's the only thing that is needed on the picture. Fibrance may just be the only thing that's needed on the picture. Adjustment. Then or use curve. Curve gives you some design. You can by default you may just need to, and this is negative color. We have darker, we have increase, contrast, we have lighter, and we have linear, we have medium, and if you're actually okay with any of it, it's fine. So, but if you are not okay with it, yes, the channel will always be RGB because of the channel, the output is going to be on screen. Um, or you can modify all these things yourself. If you like, you can to your own taste. Not custom. I think I'm okay with this. So I can say it's okay now. So let me put the content, the process. Okay. Now, let me just put something very cool. Okay, let me change the font family. Sometimes when you are designing, you may need to combine like 2 or 3 type of font family together before you achieve your work. Now, for example, instead of having this as big as this, you may want to emphasize on your design. You may want to emphasize on your design. You can use your T to activate your text, and you can change the call font family to something. Then the process. Sometimes let me try and change this to another font family. Yes, Chihuahua is. Let me increase the size. So in this case, what I want to do is simple. I only want to. I'm going to duplicate the Control J or Alt on your keyboard and drag. Gives bats. To the um, now it depends on you. Or let me try. And sometimes when you are designing, you need to be conscious of your writing and what you are trying to send out to your audience. Sometimes you always have people that is interested in things like this. Let me replace this content now. So I think I used this. Okay, let me go to some of the pictures here. Let me replace with this first. Okay. Okay. Now, if we have this, for example, the process gives birth to the products. Yes, the process give birth to the product. The product sometimes a little bit scatter. Let me reduce the size here. Now, when you look at this design, for example, the process gives birth to the product. Now, you may be tempted to think this design, for example, you may need to add a blank new layer and give it let's say you want to add something like this. Okay, let me use something like this, for example. Instead of being black, I'll use another thing entirely, or something whitish. There's at least a little bit closer to this, something like this. And I'll can draw something out now and makes people to I have something like this. It gives people a kind of it gives your text. It gives your text a kind of good layout. Like for example, I want attention that when you are designing something, um, there's what we call the attention grabber. Something must definitely grab people's attention. What I mean in such a way is that um, whatever you are doing, there must be something that whenever anybody sees the design anywhere, um, it will give them a sense of it gives them a sense of you know how should I put it? There's no way they will look at it from anywhere that they won't easily see it. Like you take for example, I'll just drop a shadow on this. Now I want to add another stuff on it. Comfort, raise and boost. Now let me try and add something inner shadow. No, I don't like this. It's not cool enough. I think view, okay, and boost depth, give birth. I think it should be give birth to the product. The process give birth. The products. Let me make this white too, so that it can be in harmony with whatever thing we are doing here. Yes, that's a motivational quote, and of course, the beginning of everything is always very rough, and it's only those who are okay. If you want to use, let's say for example, if I say drop shadow now the inner stroke I use is I can. It depends on me actually. You can use this as you want, but I don't want it to be too. I want something that is very simple. Drop shadow, drop shadow, uh, inner stroke. Okay, I don't need inner stroke. So I want something very simple. The shadow may be too much, so you may need to remove some. And sometimes if it's spreading too much, you may reduce it. The size can still be reduced. It all depends on you, on how you want it. The same thing applicable to this. The same thing applicable to this. Yes, I can do the same thing too. If it's getting too much, I can go to the drop shadow and reduce the spread, reduce the size, reduce the spread, reduce the size, which makes your work a little bit more neater. So let's get back to the product. So okay, um, let me see. Now you must look at your design and fine tune it to the extent that when anybody sees it, they won't be having any product problem reading or understand what you are trying to communicate. So in this case, if I put my D here, the result gave birth to the product. Okay. Let me try to. Um, I want to put something image thing. TMP underscore name. Okay. Yes, this is needed. This is needed. And I need something very simple, a box, a rectangle box. The field is supposed to be white, but don't worry, I'm going to change the field. Yes, you can change the field color to white. Then that's on the property. Now the edges, I want to, you have to unlock this. The edges, I want 30 pixel. No, every rectangle box has 4 edges, 30 pixels too. So then I want now if you look at this thing has covered the name. So I'll just drag this one down a little bit so that arrangement of the layers, arrangements of the layers there is what gives okay cluster group. Okay, arrangement of the layer. Now if I bring this one up, it has covered it. If I drag it down, just drag and drop, it brings it down. So it is the arrangement of the layer that gives us that tells the position. The positioning, that's how it is in Photoshop. It is the arrangement of the layer that really gives the positioning. So now that we are good to go now, I have this. But you must always properly align your design very well. Let it be centralized. Let it be centralized. I think I'm done with the design. Sometimes a simple design like this, and if this is too big, yes, let me see. Double click on the text to edit. You can click and drag down to reduce it to scale. Okay, if I'm okay with this, I can click on file, export for web legacy. Um, you can export it as JPEG. You can export it for most cases it's export for web legacy. And because of the size, if you look at it, it's less than 1 MB, 1 MB, 512 kilobytes. I just save it. I'm okay with. I'll put it on the desktop. Um, I'll put it on the desktop. Now, one thing I would like to tell you is this. Most times, most times, you need to understand some personal stuff. That consistency is the key. Now, you always want to pick up a project, pick up a design, and attempt to design it. Can attempt to design it. Um, it's just I'm having little challenge with my time in these few weeks because I'm working on I'm taking some courses as well. So it's a little bit challenging. I'm sorry for um and we are trying to build up another system for management training and on and things like that. So I'm going to send this to you on WhatsApp now.